Well, good evening. Usually that applause usually concludes the ceremony, not begins it, but I guess considering what the class of 2021 has gone through this year, that was a deserved round of applause. So, well, welcome. My name is Mark Walter. I'm the principal of Lakewood High School, and I'd like to welcome you to today's Lakewood High School commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to ask you to please stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. You guys know. On behalf of the Lakewood High School leadership team, I'd like to thank you for joining us here to honor our seniors. Before we begin, however, I'd like to recognize and thank several individuals that are here today. First, the members of the Lakewood City School Board of Education. In attendance with us tonight are President Mrs. Betsy Shaughnessy, Vice President Mr. Edward Favor, Member Emma Petrie Barcelona, and I'd also like to thank and recognize our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Michael Barnes. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'd also like to introduce my fellow Lakewood High School administrative team members who have supported our seniors throughout the years. We have our Associate Principal, Mr. Brian Siftar, our West Shore Career and Technical District Coordinator, Mr. William Damasio, the Coordinator of Alternative Education, Ms. Terilyn Bornino Elwell, who is scenes right now, Lakewood High School House Principal, House 1 Principal, Mr. Anthony Sharavelli, and also House 2 Principal, Mrs. Bridget Furstenberger, and House 3 Principal, Mr. Yakub Badat, who are also working behind the scenes today. And finally, I'd like to recognize and thank all the members of Lakewood High School, Franklin School of Opportunity, faculty and staff, as well as the faculty and staff from all of the Lakewood City School elementary and middle schools. With those staff members that are here in attendance, please stand. I know we have some. They're already standing. Thank you all very much for all the work that you've done to prepare our seniors here today. And a special thanks to all of those staff members who have helped to volunteer today to make today's event happen. As principal of Lakewood High, I have the honor of presenting the graduating class of 2021. But before we begin, I'd like to congratulate our graduates and applaud you for how you've handled all the challenges that this year has presented, the way you've adjusted, the way you've accepted things and understood when things weren't perfect. You have shown a maturity beyond your years, and I'm so proud, and I know that these traits will serve you well into adulthood. Finally, graduates, there are a lot of people in the audience here today that have helped you get to this point. I want to make sure that you take time today or over the next several days to thank all those people in your lives who have supported you and gotten to this point of graduation. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Michael Barnes, to share a few words and to introduce our student speakers.
Good evening and congratulations, class of 2021. To our parents, families, friends, tonight represents a significant and earned rite of passage in the lives of the young adults before us tonight. During this evening's commencement ceremony, Lakewood High School seniors will become graduates of a very proud and storied institution. It has been my belief over the years that the most meaningful commencement exercises are those that feature students. In the spirit of that belief, it is my honor and privilege to introduce this year's student speakers. Our first speaker is Chloe Derethick. She is the daughter of Amy and Mark. She transferred to Lakewood High School after her freshman year at Magnificat High School. She has earned 2 varsity letters as a member of the Lakewood Ranger varsity tennis team and was named team captain during both her junior and senior year. Chloe was also elected West Shore Media Art and Design president during her junior year and held the position throughout her senior year. She will be attending the University of Utah in the fall to study both art education and special education. She was elected by faculty to speak today. Her speech today is titled, "Too Soon Nostalgia." Please join me in welcoming Chloe Derethick.
Hi, guys. So, high school graduation. How we felt that it would never come, but has somehow come too soon. It's one of the most important milestones of our life thus far. It is that after graduation, we soar and achieve our hopes and dreams. It's where we explore and discover ourselves and the changes that life will bring. When you make a commencement speech, you want it to be memorable, and you want the words to beautifully flow together and express the way that you feel on this big day. But I'm left with a thought. How am I feeling right now? How are we all feeling right now? At this second, how would you describe your emotions? I definitely had a hard time with it. I tried to put a name on this feeling. It has to do with the fear of the unknown, the fear of change. It's wrapped up in the memories of being in the places that have contained my whole life. It has a sense of too soon nostalgia, as if I deeply long for what is right in front of me. And then a friend said it. What I feel is a sense of loss. Is this what it means to grow up? You grow familiar with the pain of life's losses. Growing up is understanding what eases that pain. It's friendship. It's a bond fused by tears, trauma, hours logged in the same cars, in the same 24-hour diners, and in the same rooms, surrounded by the people who made these years memorable. All of our memories are wrapped up within each other, and we have these walls to thank. I transferred here my sophomore year from Magnificat, and I can say it, I never looked back. This school and all of you seated in front of me today have made me into the woman I am. A person I can say, for the first time in my life, I'm truly proud of. I remember my first day here at LHS. I barely slept the night before because I was so nervous to start this new chapter in my life, but at the same time excited to leave the security of the past. And as I walked to my first period class, I was welcomed by some familiar faces. And I told myself, just be you, just be you. I repeated it. Slowly but surely, I made more friends, and the hallways became less and less of a daunting place. They would be filled with some of the people I'd call my best friends. If you would have told 13-year-old, dyslexic, and anxiety-ridden Chloe, that she'd be standing here speaking in front of all of you today, she probably would have cried at just the thought of it. But in these past 4 years, I have taken steps back, but because of that, so many more forwards. That's just growing up, learning from the past and becoming the future you that you dream of being. It's the greatest gift the child can give us, and it's part of our loss today. But the poet Robert Penn Warren gives a better definition of loss, what loss can be if you approach it right. He sees loss as the process whereby the pain of the past, in its pastness, may be converted into the future tense of joy. How I believe this to be so true. We will not look back and remember the math test we failed or the awkward moments that high school just tends to hold for us. We'll remember the people who made it worth getting through. The people who took us from our worst of days to laughing so hard that our stomach ached with joy. So, for that we did experience a loss today. But this is one that is needed to continue in the rest of our lives. These people and these walls around us right now have made us into who we are today. I want to thank my mom, dad, little brother, and my grandparents, and all of my friends taking this next step into their future today. So, I congratulate the class of 2021, because we are more than just kids that graduated in a pandemic. We're the class that persevered and grew through these unprecedented times. So, may I say it, we did it. And I'm immensely proud of all of us for it. Thank you.
Isn't she awesome? Tovi Vega, over the past 4 years, has completed 7 advanced placement courses, 4 advanced courses, and 3 college credit plus courses. During his time here at Lakewood High School, he has performed as a member of the Lakewood Orchestra, the Lakewood Ranger Marching Band, and the Lakewood Project. Tovi has participated in various extracurricular activities, groups such as Model United Nations and the History Club. He has also been an active member of the Lakewood Barnstormers Club and played the roles of Duke Orsino in Twelfth Night and Dr. Lehman Hall, in 1776. Tovi graduates today with a 3.339 GPA and plans on taking a gap year prior to attending a university.
This entire speech writing process is analogous to the culmination of the past 4 years. Writing, revision, scrapping, rewriting, trying to find a lost thread. Now, Lakewood High School was a thread for all of us. Some had it neatly braided and tied in nicest bows, and some of us, not so much. High school hasn't been the kindest, that's all you know. We've had to deal with last-minute essays, hours of concert rehearsals, daily football or track practices, half-baked AP tests, and delayed commencements. But then 2020 happened. And little did we know how much this year would change everything. I know. Absolutely no one wants to hear or talk about it anymore. We're surrounded by it. But this whole pandemic knocked us off our feet. It was absolutely unexpected. Half of the year at home, a quarter in hybrid, and only 2.5 months in actual class with masks and plastic screens, and the ever-present threat of a deadly viral contagion. For a lot of us, grades started slipping. Classes suddenly got a whole lot harder than they already were. The thread we were following these past 4 years was severed. The meaning was lost completely. But we're still here. We're still alive. We made it through. Made it past high school, past those essays and tests, past senior year. And now we're on this graduation stage. We still have the remainder of our lives before us. Where do we go from here? Now, the image of a singular path and fate in life is so deeply rooted in our culture that the expectations of success and happiness have been more like chains than a celebratory finish line 20, 30, 40 years in our future. Instead of being ensured success through affordable college or the security of a stable job, we're guaranteed nothing by a volatile job and housing market, a more divided political landscape, and all the other ailments of our modern world. We get too quickly caught up in all these world-changing events that we get tunnel vision. There's only success, and everything else is failure. That's just not true. Now, you don't have to have everything figured out right now. It's okay to go at your own pace. This is something I faced during the closing months of this year, and something I'm sure you all have faced and been burdened with. At this point in writing, I realized something. The thread doesn't exist. There is no one path to life and no set way to succeed and prosper. You don't have to follow the roads that others have taken. Paving your own path is far more important. There will be hardships and struggles, but if you make your own way, you will never get lost. Now, if the past 4 years have taught us anything, it's that there's no one destined and predetermined thread in life. The burden of expectation placed upon us by family, friends, and teachers weighs us down from the actual ideal life that we can live. The thread doesn't exist because of the uncountable things that are beyond our control. Instead of worrying about those uncontrollable things, we should focus on the factors that we can control. How hard we work, how we handle failure, how we treat others in our lives, and how far we're willing to go to achieve what we want. So, from the moment we step off this stage, the world is ours. Now, you can do with that what you will. Do you want to be a politician and bring change to a system if he isn't just? Become that. Campaign for a candidate. Want to write or paint or compose the next big novel or painting or symphony? Or become the next great athlete? To make your own way. It's our time to pave our paths, break the thread of expectation, and face the challenges that lie ahead. Thank you, and congratulations to the class 2021.
Thank you, Chloe and Tovey, for your inspirational and words that were clearly from the heart. So impressed by you. So, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Barnes, friends and family of the seniors before us this evening, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Lakewood High School, it is my great honor and privilege to certify to you that the individuals receiving diplomas today have fulfilled the requirements for graduation from Lakewood High School in accordance with the guidelines set forth by the Lakewood City Schools and the Ohio Department of Education. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the President of the Lakewood City Schools Board of Education, Mrs. Betsy Shaughnessy.
What a great day. I'm so glad that we got to gather together to celebrate this wonderful class of 2021. Congratulations to each of you, to your families, and all those who have supported you as you continue to move forward despite the challenges of COVID. I know you've been waiting a long time to get your diplomas, so I won't take a long time, but you do deserve to hear some more accolades. You persevered through uncertainty, isolation, and anxiety, and in many cases, great loss. You didn't just make the best of a bad situation, you embraced the opportunities you had and enabled yourselves to meet your goals. We have often talked about the vision we have for our Lakewood graduates. It's evident that each of you has demonstrated these qualities as you work toward today. You have shown flexibility and adaptability. You have been innovative and creative, and learned that even the best laid plans may prove to have unintended consequences or just not work out, but you can recover, change direction, and reach your goal. You've encountered difficulties and roadblocks, but you've made improvements along the way, and you remained engaged. You communicated with your teachers, with each other, and with your families to make it through and support each other. This experience will inform your actions in the future as you move forward to both support yourselves and those around you. You collaborated to keep each other safe and to make sure that having a very different senior year did not mean that it had to be a year without shared experiences. You opened your hearts and minds to those around you. You exhibited empathy and made your life and the lives of others more bearable and more joyful. Without a doubt, each of these experiences and skills will enable you to be better citizens, to solve the problems we face in our community, our country, and our world. Langston Hughes was one of our great American poets and wrote, "Let America be the dream that dreamers dreamed. Let it be that great, strong land of love." Graduating from high school is hard. This year it was harder, and you nailed it. As you move forward in your lives, remember what the encouragement, compassion, and kindness that you received meant to you and to your success. Carry this forward in all aspects of your lives, beginning by treating your own precious selves with kindness. William Faulkner wrote, "I believe that man will not merely endure, he will prevail." And you have prevailed. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
You can clear the chairs. So we're going to take a moment as we move the chairs out of the way for our graduates. So at this time, we'd like to give special recognition to several groups of our seniors wearing special designations today. Please stand and remain standing as I call your name and introduce your group. First, our senior class officers, President David Coleman, Vice President Aubrey Nagel, Treasurer Samuel Saracena, and publicist Sistina Simcox. Congratulations. Next, introducing our 2020-2021 National Honor Society members. They are wearing the blue honor stoles. Please stand up. Our 2020-2021 National Technical Honor Society, they are wearing their member medallions. Would you please stand up? Our French Honor Society members are wearing red, white, and blue cords. French Honor Society, please stand. And if you're graduating today with an honors diploma or a career technical honors diploma, will you please stand? And our highest honor students are seated in the first and second row. Those are wearing Hawthorne medals courtesy of alumni Jane and Hugh Hawthorne. All these students are graduating with a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or higher. So our Hawthorne row, please stand. Finally, there is one additional group to recognize that members of the senior class has specifically requested each year to receive special recognition at commencement. Seniors who will be leaving us to enter the various branches of the armed forces. These seniors are wearing the red, white, and blue honor cords. So please stand as I call your name. Joining the U.S. Air Force, Abigail Williams. Joining the U.S. Air National Guards, Mary O'Donnell. Joining the U.S. Marine Corps, Gina Marjanovic. And several members are joining the U.S. Navy, Sydney Binion, Serena Harris-Hine, Savannah Monroy, and Caden Stanek. So we've already established that you are a very excited crowd to be here. And I can appreciate, after everything that we have gone through individually as a family and as a school, why you would be excited. But today you are all here to honor someone you truly love. I would ask that you look around and you see everyone else here is here to honor someone that they love. So you would be upset, and rightfully so, if someone prevented you from enjoying this special moment with their graduate. So on behalf of every student on the stage and every parent, grandparent, family member, I'm asking you please to remain silent until the names of all graduates have been called. Then together, you've already demonstrated how well you can applaud. We will do that together. And now, for the presentations of the diplomas. Will the first row please stand and step forward? Note that due to the honors distinctions and choir placement, names are not read in strict alphabetical order. David Coleman.
Sydney Heckler.
Once again, we ask that you remain silent so we can hear everyone's name. Aubrey Nagel.
Emily Campier.
Samuel Saracena.
Quinn Costanzo.
Sistina Simcox.
Alexis Kanaku.
Chloe Darathick.
Emma Owens.
Tovi Vega.
Caroline Harmon. I'm gonna get it right, I know.
Anastasia Seckers.
Annika Cook. You ready, my friend?
Catherine Spilsbury.
Joseph Kelly.
Aiden Zingali.
Griffin Miller.
Jasmine Magda.
Heine Louis.
Willow Rosser.
Angela Musai.
Mohammed Manna.
Silver Mu.
Sean McHugh.
Gabrielle Toms.
Sarah Jarecki.
Jack Holian.
Simon Thompson.
And completing our Hawthorne Award winners is Kate Healy.
Muzaffar Ali.
Madison Lacument.
Sophie Lipka.
Lauren Lammers.
Arturo Orso Jacone.
Thomas Seren LaRoque.
Calixe Cook.
Tyler Lazaroff.
Amaro Deo Flag.
Jaden Lynch.
Abigail Saka.
Fatima Malkia.
Gabriella Bangert.
Emma Mansell.
Taylor Hargate.
Miriam Mansour.
Aiden Wacker.
Annie Martin.
Jocelyn Barth.
Logan Marzicola. Don't fall.
Catherine Joyce.
Pick your last spot. Say picture. Mohammed Maslama.
Tyson Blair.
Gina Marjanovic.
Joshua Ferry.
Shavana McCary.
Bailey Abbott.
Nikolai Masick.
Saswar Abdi.
You'll be fine. Just don't fall. Gianna McAuliffe. Your brother here?
Jamila Abdelhak.
Can't see. Ready? Nicoy McBean.
Shamsa Abdullah.
Aaron McHugh.
Bilal Abawan.
Ready? Margaret McLaughlin. You ready, girl?
Gabriel Abawan.
Armani McNeil.
Fatima Abba Khalil.
Bailey McReynolds.
Ready, Brandon?
Sammy Abba Khalil.
Brandon Mellicant.
Mariner, like this.
Deanna Abuzaria.
And you just want Ben, you don't want Ben too, right?
Ben Mariner.
I'm gonna get it, baby.
Nelson
It's gonna
Addison.
happen right here. Oh, boy.
Catherine Milchowski.
Ready, yeah.
Anthony Atkins.
Jack Miller.
Anastasia Brightheart.
Ready, Kaylee?
Kaylee Miller.
You ready, my friend? Yeah.
Shannon Cotto.
Nathan Myron.
Don't fall.
Thinking that. Like, I'm really nervous not falling.
Safia Akuzhnikova.
Logan Mitchell.
You ready, my man?
Yakatrina Alamari.
Ronan Mitchell.
Moncrief, like the basketball player, right?
That's my cousin.
No.
Cindy?
Alam Alhanash.
Elijah Moncrief.
You're gonna be fine.
Faruza Alieva.
Ready, girl? Here we go.
Mallory Mormon.
You ready, Ugly?
Yep.
Omar Almoteri.
Here we go.
Ahmed Mohammed.
Elena, I got you. I can't screw yours up.
Mohammed Al Naswari.
Elena Murphy.
Ibrahim Al Sabar.
Paige Murrin.
Grace Alvine.
Ava Myers.
Ready?
Brianna Anderson.
Elizabeth Myers.
Layla Awad.
Gadir Naif.
Destiny Ayala.
Jennifer No.
Very ugly.
Norbert Baguma.
Omar Odat.
You gotta make me look good. Come
Troy Barker.
Salah Odat.
You got a foul.
Hayden Lee Bosnet.
You make him look bad, so.
Salsabil Odat.
Sophia Bianco.
Tasneem Odat.
You ready, Gavin?
Maria Binfield.
Gavin Odell.
Sydney Binion.
Mary Colette O'Donnell.
Alexander Blinky.
Xander Ogden.
Hunter Bliss.
Mason Orlando.
Gregory Bonert.
Cassandra Paul Mazzano.
All right, how you saying my name?
All wrong.
Elizabeth Bohr.
Come on. I'm gonna say something weird.
Annie Patsaurus.
You got it.
Matthew Bowen.
Peter Patsaurus.
Charles Bowers.
Olivia Patterson.
Nina Bowers.
Avery Plumley.
Gabriella Breezy.
Desena Paw.
Mateo Bussert.
Aiden Peck.
Edward Bozak.
James Petrak.
Ebony Bradford.
Isabel Pletz.
Elias Bradley.
Maxwell Potter.
Anya Brahai.
Probin Pudel.
Jackie Branch.
Caitlin Presnell.
Ryan Britt.
Ready? Smile, man. There you go.
Lawrence Purdy.
Una Bryson.
Amal Ray.
Ready, Shane?
George Burke.
Shane Rakes.
Dominic Burke Vaccaro.
Yeah, but you don't want this?
Clara Ralph.
Michael Capage.
Ethan Ritchie.
Nathan Carson.
Taylor Alexis Rivera.
Nolan Check.
Alex Robinson.
Gregory Chambers.
Ariana Rodriguez.
I'm going to get it.
Are you?
Zaylee Cheeky Fakaday.
You ready? Yeah.
Matthew Ropoleski.
Carlos Cintron.
Mary Claire Rosen.
Cameron Constantine.
Jack Ryan.
Angel Cruz Pagan.
Jean Sakina.
Madeline Cummings.
Michael Sams.
Nathan Cummins.
Simon Sanders.
Olivia Cunningham.
Paul Filet Say.
Lucy Dankart.
Alexander Schreibman.
Ethan Daniels.
Ready, girl?
Isabella Segredo.
Oh, I'm going to get it.
Jackson Davis.
You just watch. I've been practicing.
Sevda Seyfalova.
Shantasia Davis.
Michaela Sharp.
Riley Ellswick.
Butcher it, just to butcher it, just kidding.
Zaid Sheen.
Ruth Demba.
John Sheldon.
Cole Dacus.
Okay.
Gladys Simby.
I got you, dude. I've been practicing.
Sadie Dohar.
This is one of many things you'll be doing well.
Mary Skirless.
William Donnelly.
Sarah Slavic.
Solomon Dooley.
Claudia Smittle.
Michael Druke.
Alicia Smith.
You want junior, right? Yeah. Okay, your math.
Kachu Du.
George Solomon Jr.
Ready, Sorge?
Martin Dunn.
Annabelle Sorge.
Jason
Tell me I don't
Ellis.
got it. I got it. Stanage, right? Yeah. So don't mess me up. All right, I'm sorry.
Caden Stanich.
Joel England.
August Starr.
Ready, my friend? Let's do this.
Aiden Irway.
Jeremy Steinbrick.
Holly Eubanks.
Tessa Stiles.
Giovanna Franchito.
Malik Suleiman.
Anya Fagan.
Sajan Sunawar.
Dylan Filer.
Ready?
Jameson Supinski.
Chloe Fielder.
V, right? Sarah V.
Gabriel Suravi.
Casey Fox.
Eden Sutliff.
You got it right? Dashel?
Alexis Frost.
Mess it up just to make me mad.
You wouldn't be the first one.
Dashel Swanson.
Ace Fulkerson.
You ready?
Jocelyn Galarza.
Sadie Tabor.
Maya George.
Sean Teets.
Lillian Germain.
Mateo Tessier Cruz.
Leonardo Gramajo.
Thomas Tamilio.
David Gramo.
Madeline Tumbleson.
Ready?
Noah Green.
Jacob Tomer.
Patrick Hannum.
Mila Troca.
Don't do anything dumb.
Jacob Grunder.
James Trudell.
Amina Hamden.
Ready, please?
Daniel Twiggs.
You better thank Mrs. Gentry.
Oh,
Savannah Hannah.
I've been thanking her since 2018.
Ethan Eulens.
Ready, girl?
Serena Harris Hine.
Ella Villafane.
Kevin Harshman.
Devin Waba.
Angelina Hawk.
Ready, Caleb? You can do this.
Caleb Weiss Zerker.
Aiden Hayash.
Haley Welsh.
Riley Haytas.
Abigail Williams.
Joseph Hedges.
Nola Williams Rising.
Claire Harrington.
Audrey Warren.
Leave mine out there somewhere.
Shalia Hooper.
Sarah Wikowski.
Sango Islamov.
Ethel Woodford.
Jacob Kavik.
Josephine Zingali.
Abdul Rashid Japarkil. Mark Jaros. Samuel Jaskluski. Antoine Johnson. Janaya Jones. Phoenix Jarillis. Mariah Kayam.
There was a big flag over there, you missed it. No, you missed it. Yeah, big flag from one of the girls.
Farmesk Kareem. Dalak Karkadatsi. Sarah Kane.
I know, I can point her out.
Emily Keegan.
Do it. That's what we should do.
Robert Kiko. Foster Kimes. Arbriana Kizzy. Joshua Kradich. Cameron Priscilla. Alexander Kress.
Bill just caught a kid. He had a flag. He was the last kid was going
Nister Krazan.
She handed it to him. She handed it to him. He's going to pull it out of his gown.
No.
Zachary Crost. Mohammed Kutkat. At this time, I would like to welcome back Class President David Coleman for the turning of the tassel. Graduates, please stand up.
Gavin Steve's on the chair.
Please be seated. so this has been fun. But before we leave, I really need to thank several groups of people and individuals. Not only did they do commencement once last week and then watched the monsoon wash it out, they did it again this week. So I'd like to have you join me in thanking the following people. Mr. Randy Hatmaker and the custodial staff, Mr. Doug Bunzy. Oh, I have a list of them. Mr. Doug Bunzy and the IT staff, Mrs. Pam Williams, Mrs. Karen Stovering, and Mrs. Deb Groh for all their work behind the scenes to make this day possible. I also would like to thank our senior choir members, our choral director, Ms. Raina Brooks, our commencement orchestra conductor, Dr. Elizabeth Hankins, and most certainly our commencement orchestra for their wonderful music today. As we traditionally do, we are going to sing the alma mater, and then afterwards we will have our graduates complete the recessional process. And I'm going to ask you to wait in your seats until our last graduate has left, and then you can meet them outside if the weather is still cooperating. If not, you can meet them in the cafeteria. But I ask that everybody remain in their seat until our final graduate has left. So at this time, if you could please stand and sing the alma mater, which, if you've forgotten the words, they're in your commencement program.